Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today, it's about my guy, the Lef, the legend, the KP legend, Kevin Porter. KP, do you love me? Okay, I'm ending with the sus moment. Alright, now, everyone's wondering, why is Kevin Porter here? Why are you supporting him? Why are you going to feature him? Well, guys and ladies, the reason why that I am going to support and feature my guy KP is to give everyone an explanation why is he playing in the G League. I'm sure everyone's asking, how come a guy that was in the first round is now playing in the G League? Now, I'm not saying rules are rules. I mean, he had an amazing high school career. He averaged 27 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. That was pretty darn good for high school. I mean, this guy was slashing it inside. He kept on slamming it. He was Jalen Green with it. Not saying that he's athletic or as athletic as Jalen Green, but he's close. He's not close, but he's a close call. So this guy is a slasher. He could hit it inside and inside only. He'd bully other people in the paint. It's not his game to uh, hit it from range, hit it beyond like 18 to 20 feet. I mean, this guy wants the smoke. I mean, he's known for his good ball handling. It's not good, but it's solid. I mean, good enough. All he needs to know is to develop his jump shot. His jump shot looks good. It's just that it's not being utilized or used a lot because he knows that he cannot consistently score from that. That this mind you, this is high school Kevin Porter. I mean, he was able to slide into the Pac-12 easily. I mean, a lot and basically a lot of Pac-12 teams kept on calling him up. I mean, not only is being invited to Ball is Life, he's being invited to all sorts of All-American games, being called in USA team. I mean, this guy was legit, and he is still legit. He's just still proving himself. Now, this guy ended up taking the University of Southern California. Now, that was a good take for him, honestly. I mean, it's not the best school for basketball, but for Pac 12, it's one of the stables, one of the best, actually. Even I would dream to even be in a Pac 12, honestly, as a guy from California. But that was a solid way to develop your game. I mean, I've noticed in USC, he started developing more into an ISO type of player, a guy that would pop shots from 15 feet. I mean, you see in high school, it's all hype dunks, windmills, like layup finishes, bullying in the paint. But he became more professional, I could say. His shot selection definitely changed. I mean, yes, he still dunks, he still finishes around the rim, but now he can shoot a little bit. Not too much, but he can shoot. I mean, he can shoot confidently 15 feet or like 18 feet, 15 feet. Like, it's the consistency that's the problem. And he's still trying to rule out and trying to find out more about his game and on what he can expand or what is expected of him in the NBA. Because, yes, out of high school, this guy was a 4-star recruit. And honestly, that was amazing. I mean, for a guy that's like 27 points. I mean, the fact that he averaged 27 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 assists nearly, and still is only a 4-star recruit is almost unheard of. Now, in handle in college, he handled his own. Yes, he didn't place out amazing golden numbers. He placed like 9 points to double digit points a game. I mean, that's a good average. I mean, for an NBA lottery pick like my guy KP, that's solid numbers. He ain't one of the best guards in his class, but he is definitely one of the best interior slashers in his class. He wasn't the best, but he was a really solid pick with Milwaukee. I mean, the fact that Milwaukee traded him to Cleveland was an amazing move for Cleveland. Because, like, Cleveland was a little short on the small forward edge. I mean, a scoring small forward. I mean, yes, they have Cedi Osman, but Cedi is more of a ISO player. I mean, inconsistent player, icy player. Like there'll be games that he scores 16 points, and then the next game 4 points, and then 12 points. It's just a very terrible average. So KP showed himself, showed out in college, and eventually get drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round of the 2019 NBA draft with the 30th pick, nearly a second round draft pick. Now, he showed that he had potential in the NBA. I mean, he didn't have a lot of touches. I mean, yes, he isn't your traditional small forward, but he can punch it. He does his job. It's just that shooting is a problem for him. Yes, he has an amazing form, but consistency, consistent shooting. Because what you're being expected now in the league is any position you have to shoot, or else you're going to be a dinosaur like Dwight, and nobody wants to be like Dwight. Not saying I love my guy Dwight, but Dwight needs to learn how to shoot. I mean, come on, my guy. You can't keep shooting from the oval and the free throw line. Come on, man. But what ended his streak in Cleveland was definitely all the outbursts, all the backroom and locker room problems. I mean, it's definitely a problem if you don't distribute the ball between your two players of Sexland. If you guys don't know what I mean, it's Darius Garland and Colin Sexton, two of their technically best players. They couldn't really distribute it like amongst themselves besides their teammates. But I've got to say that Kevin Porter was a solid player. He wasn't the best, but he was a solid player for Cleveland. They just needed to use him a little bit more. But I love it that they had to trade for Kevin Porter, but I don't think it's a fair trade to give Kevin Porter with a guy as good as Kevin Porter for 2 second round picks. Yes, he wasn't averaging all right numbers, but man, he's showing out in the G League. He's averaging 24 points per game. He's third in total scoring and total averaging points per game. You could really just tell that his game is changing from the former slasher to now being an amazing playmaker and now starting to look like a consistent shooter. You know, he's doing D-low floaters. He's shooting it from deep. He can shoot it from three. And that's just a mad improvement. Credits to my guy and his trainer, man. I don't know his trainer, but I think this trainer's name is Chris Brickley or something. Yeah, Chris Brickley, man. One of the best shooting coaches out there. So I could really see the work that he placed in with Chris Brickley. It's just amazing that what he did. Combining his finishing with consistent shooting, this guy is going to be someone in the NBA. Someone, I'm telling you, he's going to be someone. Because the only problem about Kevin Porter is not really how he played. Yes, he just has to stretch himself and really start consistently shooting. But it's just a lack of opportunity, you know. I've seen a lot of people na sayang, or if you guys don't know, sayang means wasted in Filipino. So he's being wasted like amongst teams. I've seen so much superstars and players with quite a caliber just get wasted by teams, you know. And I feel like Cleveland towards the end of the run refusing that Kevin Porter just because of the pure locker room problems and what they can potentially do. Yes, I get it that Cleveland is not a contender for the championship, but you can take that little step in order to fix the chemistry and really just start routing things out, you know, just making a superstar, you know? I mean, you can't keep focusing everything on Sexland, but I'm very happy that now he has more of an opportunity to grow in Houston, the revamped Houston, you know? Houston without a game with James Harden. I'm a little sad about that, but what I love about Houston is they give more opportunities to people that grow. I mean, their G League program, the Rio Grande Valley Vipers, is just a terrific program to be with in the first place. I mean, I've seen so much NBA players come out there, including Clint Capella, so I'm hoping the best for my boy, KP. Now, man, the fact that he's third in scoring, third in averaging is just amazing. So once the G League bubble is over, best believe that my guy is going to beast it out once Houston is going to give him a chance. Little sad about the Chris Clemens situation, but I know he's gonna come back soon as his ACL will heal. So if you ladies and gentlemen like the video, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. We are nearly 100 strong. It's not just me who's going to be 100. It is we. It's not just me. It's we. Oh. Love y'all and see you next week. Bye bye.